I like that. I feel like you just keep doing that all day. Feels very, very sci-fi. Darth Vader. Power? No power. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. My name is Sal Sincata. I am a wedding and portrait photographer, and today I have a little confession to make. I screwed up a photo shoot. You know, it's not just some clickbaity thing. I really did. This photo shoot I did recently, I was in Iceland. We saw this incredible abandoned Rolls Royce. I mean, that seems kind of weird, doesn't it? Who abandons a Rolls Royce and just leaves it there in the yard? It's hard to believe, but it was there. And they left the door unlocked. So, like any good photographer, what are you going to do? I'm going to photograph it. So I made Ellie, who is my assistant and graphic designer. I'm like, we're going to get you in hair and makeup, and today you are a model. There you go. And so she jumped in the car, and I had this whole vision of what I was going to do set up, and just screwed the whole thing up. Like, it was such a simple shot, and yet, I don't know if you ever had that problem. Like, have you guys ever dealt with that at all? It seemed like a simple shot. It's a girl sitting in a car, beautiful hair, beautiful makeup, and I'm screwing the whole thing up because I could not get the lighting to work. Now, in fairness, it was probably around 40 degrees outside, and winds were in the 30 to 35 mile an hour kind of range. And so I was just really, really struggling to get the look I wanted out of this shot. And I don't know if you've ever been there. You know, let me know. I'm curious, where have you struggled? Let me know below and give me your thoughts. But have you ever felt like you screwed up an entire shoot because it just didn't go the way you thought it should go? Not all your photo shoots are going to go. Now, in the end, I hope you agree. I think we got a good shot of Ellie on this. It was a lot of freaking work, more than I think it should have been. So let's talk about some of the struggles that I was having here. So when the photo shoot started, my thought was to use natural light to illuminate her, and then have a warm CTO gel light in the back on the trunk. And I put, what I had there was a ProPhoto A1 with a CTO gel and a dome diffuser just on the trunk, and I was gonna fire it in. I just wanted warm highlights. When you're shooting in daylight and you're trying to fire some gels in there, you're never gonna overpower the scene. It's just not really possible. The natural light's just way too bright, you know. So if it were nighttime, something like that would probably be better. But for this, I wanted to use just a little bit of, I wanted to look like sun, like warm light on the back of her neck and hair, and that's what I was going for. And I put that in on the trunk, and it just, the light on her face was just not looking good. I could not get it to look right. And of course, she's freezing. She's in a tight blue dress. There's not a lot of warmth to it. The wind's blowing the hair in her face. Hair and makeup's trying to keep fixing all this. And all the while, she's trying to have a pleasant expression. How hard is that? If you've ever worked with somebody in conditions like this. So just struggling to get it to look right. And normally on a shot like this, I don't really struggle that much. Like, I know what I want, and it's really easy to get, but the light hitting her as the main light, it just wasn't looking right. The sun adding and compounding to this. I feel like I'm making a lot of excuses for this bad shot. So, but the I had to walk uphill both ways in the snow in June. But it's the lighting, the sun was coming in and out. So when we started the shoot, it was all overcast. And so then I didn't need anything on her face because I was getting this nice kind of soft box light on her face. And then the sun would come out, and then we'd have to adjust there, and then I'd have to adjust the lighting schedule. I was frazzled, man. I was really, really frazzled. And so what we finally ended up doing here was then we scrimmed her. So I used a reflector and put it over the door so that she had no light hitting her. Well, then I had another exposure problem because her face had a different exposure than the lighting in the background. So I had to adjust even more. So then I made that adjustment, but then there just was not enough light hitting her face. And then what I had to do is camera left, and you could see this now that I'm telling you. Shadows are always the giveaway on where the light's coming from. And what you can see is camera left firing in through the windshield. I was firing this ProPhoto A2, right? And it's just enough light. You don't need 200 watts, 400 watts, 500 watts of power. That's just too much light. So this was perfect for that setup where we're just firing it off from camera left. I was using a 50mm lens, Canon EOS R5, and that's how we were illuminating it. And this final shot I thought was just breathtaking, right? Just that perfect kiss of wind, blowing your hair, little wispy hair. She gave the perfect expression at camera, and that's how we got that final shot. So I hope you loved the shot. I know it was a lot of hard work. Could have been better. There's some things I would have done differently here, but in the end, we put that light, we put the A1 in the trunk. Sorry, we put the A1 in the back seat and fired it into the roof line. And so you're seeing that orange warm tone in that roof line, and then natural light hitting her from camera right, and the A2 filling the shadows on camera left. So it ends up, I wanted this simple shot, and it turned into quite the complicated shot. So let me know what you think in the comments if you've ever struggled with something like that, and maybe you can just use this for inspiration, motivation, and know that you are not the only one who screws things up. We all do. The best photographers in the world, we're gonna screw shit up from time to time, and hey, it happens. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. We will see you. Like, comment, subscribe, right? Do that again because it's cool. Like, comment, subscribe below, and turn on notifications so you can learn when the next video comes out. We'll see you in the next video.